Hello, listeners. Welcome to the Dream Stream. I am Yiskah Koock, here with my friend and fellow dream worker, Ellen Ronis, and we're going to do lightning dreamwork for the sake of shortening our time. But I do want to encourage everyone to stay tuned to the end because we're going to talk about an offering that we are offering. So, Ellen, hello. Good to see you.
Hello. So good to see you too. Good to be here. It's been a while. It's been a while.
Yes. So you said you have two dreams.
Yeah,
How
yeah.
how will you decide? What are you looking for?
Um, that's a good question. Let me just quickly, they're short, and I'll just see which one like feels more something.
Yeah, more attention calling.
Yeah, it was actually kind of a continuation, but they seemed like two separate things. Oh, wait a second. Sorry. I forgot about this one. This was a good
Oh, a
one.
third dream.
This is a
Lucky
good one.
you.
Okay, this was a good one. Yeah,
So
I'm
if
gonna
I
kind
wasn't
of
worried for time, I would just say let's do all three. But
no,
let's
yeah,
just do
no,
one.
I know. Yeah, I think for the sake of the listener, it's probably easier to condense one dream.
Okay, great.
Yeah. So shall I just go ahead and
Yes.
jump in?
And
Okay.
if you can do it in the present tense,
Okay. Okay.
in first
So
person.
I'm at a party and I am putting makeup on an old high school friend, a man, high school
Okay.
friend. Like I was like it was like he was in a makeup chair, kind of that kind of thing,
Oh,
and I was in
okay.
front of him, and I had like a lip gloss, and I had a little brush, and I was kind of dabbing it on his lips, and I was super flirty. I was very like sexual and flirty with him,
Yes.
and
I'm sorry. I don't know how to turn off my ringing phone.
that's okay. We can ignore
It's
it unless
because
we need.
it's new. My stepmother got a new service for our family plan, and they
Mhm.
gave 4 free iPhones. So it's my first ever iPhone. I,
Oh well,
I'm
I can help
I
you
am
with that
I
later.
am not overly impressed. I just must say I'm
Okay.
not. I'm not. Whatever.
It's
Go
just a
on.
phone. I mean,
It's
whatever.
just a phone.
I have one, so I can help you with the
Oh,
details if
okay,
you want.
please do.
Okay. So, so yeah, so I'm at this party. No, yeah, I'm at a
Okay.
party. I'm in a room of the house. He's sitting in a chair, and I'm very flirtingly, like, sort of dabbing lip gloss on his mouth. And then I take the little tub of gloss and I put it in his mouth, and
Oh,
and then I put it in my mouth,
okay.
or it was in my mouth first, and then hit one or the other, which
Okay.
was so weird. And anyway, that's what I did.
Yes.
Um, yeah, it was in his mouth, and I put it in my mouth. Um, yeah, it was being really sexual and sexy. And then a good friend of mine from the Hudson Valley, I now live in Santa Fe, but it's an old friend. Um, and some other people came over and said they were going to another birthday party that was going to be at the beach. It felt like we were in California, which
Okay.
is interesting.
Yeah.
And I'm supposed to be doing this in present tense. Okay.
Yes.
I'm really wanting to go, but they didn't invite me. So after they left, my
Oh,
friend said to me, this is the most frustrating part of the dream.
okay.
My friend said to me, so and so, whoever it was, a person who I don't remember, said to say something, and I don't remember what it was.
Ah,
I even asked in the dream
oh my
for her
God.
to repeat it,
Yeah.
and I still didn't remember, but
Could
it
you
felt.
write that down in my dream journal for me? Dream image.
It was so frustrating, but it felt
Come
really
again.
important. Like somebody said to say something.
I'll meet you
Uh,
there. Maybe, I'm sorry.
yeah, it was like something like that, or something, I don't know. It just felt really whatever it was really important.
Okay.
It was really
Okay.
like it felt like it had something to do with that I belonged there, that I should go there, that something
Okay.
like that. I don't know.
Wow.
And then and I said to her, well, what does that mean? What does it mean? And it dawned on me, here's another crazy thing. It dawned on me that
Yeah.
it meant blank. I couldn't remember. But I remembered thinking, it's dawning on me that it's
Yeah.
meaning something, but I
Yeah.
still couldn't remember. So it was clearly like, it was like anyway, well, I won't get into the analysis yet. And then I decided, along with some other people, to drive to Jones Beach, to this drum circle party. And I was feeling very happy that I was going. I was smiling and feeling flirty.
Yes.
And I was in a kind of I don't know if anybody knows the Long Island beaches, but I was going through one of these tunnels that you go through to get to from the parking lot to the actual beach.
Yes.
And there was a woman who crossed my way, and we were sort of waved to each other like there was some familiarity.
Okay.
I felt free and happy. There was no COVID. I wrote that.
Ah,
No
yes.
COVID.
Yes.
Felt free and
Yes.
happy. So sorry, that was a little choppy in its delivery.
That's
I
okay.
usually,
That's
it was a
okay.
couple of days ago, so it's
I'm going to
fresh.
lead you through this
Yeah,
quickly. I'm going to use Robert Moss's Lightening Dreamwork method.
sure.
So do you have a title for this dream, or what would you title this
Um,
dream?
hmm, hmm. Uh, I feel flirty. I feel sexy.
I love it.
I
Oh,
feel
okay.
sexy and flirty. That's the name of the dream.
I love it. So,
Because I said several times in the dream,
yeah, I love that. So, and do you remember how you felt when you woke up from this dream? This is recent. Yeah, the recent dream.
yeah, I don't remember actually, but I wrote
Oh, good.
that I felt free and happy.
Free and happy. Yes.
I felt free and happy.
Yes.
There was no
Yes.
COVID. Hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, I felt
So,
free and
and now
happy.
we do a reality check. So,
Mhm.
first the dreamer was saying, we're going to the beach, and I think it's California, but then it turns out to be Jones Beach off in the Atlantic.
Yes.
So what are your familiarities or experiences with those places?
Well, I grew up in Long Island, so I'm
Okay.
very familiar with all of those beaches.
Yes.
And the person who I was originally putting the lip gloss on, that the man,
Yes. Yes.
he's a friend of mine from high school that I
Oh,
reconnected with at a reunion at our 40th high school reunion.
okay.
And we've
Oh,
been
did you say a week
connected for
ago? No, what did you just say?
years. A couple of years
A
ago,
couple,
we went
okay. I was like,
to
wait, were
40th.
you
No,
in
no, no, no,
New York?
no,
Okay.
not going anywhere these days. But we reconnected
No,
there,
nobody's
and
anywhere.
we were friendly in high school, but not, it was like my friends were friends with him, but I wasn't really that close with him. So
Okay.
it was very nice to connect. We sort of just, yeah, we had a really nice time
Yeah.
hanging out with each other.
Yes.
And so
Yes.
he was this guy so it's definitely something
Put
from my Long
painting,
Island, from the past, from so
painting
probably,
his, yeah. So okay, and that's it. That's
yeah,
like the most
ship.
prominent.
Yeah,
Okay.
it felt, I mean, except for the person who was was telling me this specific thing that I don't remember, but seems very
Right.
important.
So who
She's
is
from Hudson
so
Valley.
it's a she. So who
It's a
is she?
she. Um, I don't know why, but I don't feel like saying her name just because I don't
Oh,
know.
okay. Don't
Whatever.
you're but just can you please
She's
just tell me about her?
she's a very dear friend from
Yes.
Hudson Valley, who
Okay.
I still feel, even though we don't have a lot of contact,
Yes.
it's very dear, and
Yes.
rich and dear relationship of somebody that
Okay.
I know, a woman in Hudson Valley.
So now we jump to the projections. If it were my dream, I I'm thinking there's a lot of things from my high school, from my past, or maybe older than high school too. I don't know how old I was when I knew this good friend of mine, but I think that there's a recollection, and I'm being called upon to remember something that I learned, something maybe that we laughed about, and I'm thinking the lip gloss. I'm thinking lips is probably something with speech, like
Hmm.
close your mouth, like you speak with your lips. you know, and your
Mm.
teeth and whatever. But so I'm thinking, you know, what maybe he said something that I should recall, or I would want to maybe do automatic writing, you know, just write, and see if that wisdom comes through me. What, and they went to the beach after. So for me, that's also like a spiritual place to go. You know, I mean, it's a fun recreation, you know, for people who like to lay out in the sun or surf or whatever, swim. But for me, it's really spiritual. The sunrise is like the most, and on the over the Atlantic, the holiest time of the day in my esteem. And then of course the Pacific, if there's beautiful sunsets. So for me, it is important to know what was said, because then they were going and to like a spiritual place for me. So I really do want to know what was said. And so something was said, and then I say, oh, it's just like, and then that's blank also. So I was trying to recall what was said, and then I realized that that's an empty spot too. So there's something really beautiful about that. Empty pages, you know. I have the medicine cards, you know, and there's all different animals, and there's a couple blank ones. And it's like, wow, you know, how do you interpret that? Like, do you draw your own maybe, or is it just like empty pages? It's just the
Or
unknown.
whatever pops into your own head. Yeah.
Yeah. So I love that. Like anything can be written. Anything can be written here. And Dreamer has a feeling like it's about belonging. And I know that's a theme in your dreams a lot. Because you care so much what other people think of you.
No, it's not even really that. I mean,
It's
I'm
not
sure
that.
that, you know, that's in there, but it's really
I'm
just like,
joking.
yeah, it's just like,
Yeah.
yeah, I just think it's something that I've struggled with most of
Yes,
my
yeah,
life.
it's true.
Yeah.
It's true. You know,
I
it's
think
just
a lot of us
honest.
have that. Where do we
Exactly.
belong? You know, we all feel like,
Honest.
you know, we all look at that other group of kids in high school and think
Yeah.
they're so cool and they're whatever, they have something going. And
Right.
but you know, if you ask them, especially 10 years later, they'll be
Right.
like, oh God, no, I was so insecure.
I
I was
know.
a dork or whatever.
Yes.
You know, we all project something onto something
Absolutely.
else. You know.
Absolutely. So you write. Does it sound like something you might want to do? Like
Maybe.
automatic writing, or like you Carl Jung's active imagination,
Yeah.
or even I'm thinking of Robert Moss's dream reentry. You know, if you want to actually like meditate
Yeah.
on, you know, entering in and asking, come again? Tell me again?
Yeah, well,
What
please.
was that? Pardon?
You know, several times already. But you know, that's interesting too, that I in the dream, I knew it was important, but I couldn't grasp it.
Yeah.
But I actually asked again in the dream, what was
Yes.
that?
Yeah.
Still didn't remember it. So, you know, maybe, you know,
Seems
maybe
very important for
it
me.
seems important, but maybe my I'm not ready to hear it. Or
Oh,
maybe I'm not
that's
ready to
another
hear it. Or
dimension.
it's I don't know. Or maybe somehow I think it's important, but it really isn't.
Yeah, I don't buy that.
No, you don't buy that. Okay. Well, you know, no, there's something to that for me because sometimes we think things. We think things. We have like a um
But see, then the lesson, the blankness is the lesson for
hmm,
me, and that is very important for me.
yeah,
You know, it's like blank slate, make your own painting, you know, live your art, whatever it is. Yeah. So, but
yeah.
say more about that. When it didn't say anything, you were saying it occurs to you sometimes there is no message. What do you mean by that?
Um, something to do with the way that we put meaning onto things. Like nothing has any meaning. Absolutely
Yes.
nothing.
I
This is
know.
like, I've been doing a course in miracles with Marianne Williamson.
Oh,
That's one of the
oh,
lessons
oh,
is
yeah.
absolutely nothing. This computer, my hair, you, me, like nothing has any meaning. We put meaning on it.
Oh, yes.
Right?
That's what life is all
We give
about.
things, right.
Meaning
But
making.
but that doesn't, it doesn't, it's only significant to me because I'm the one putting the meaning on it. So if this is it's my dream, right? So my
Yes.
part of
Okay.
myself is
Yes.
if somebody's telling me something that's supposed to be very important message for me,
Yes. Yes.
and but maybe it's not really important to me. Maybe it's like that I'm listening to somebody else say this is important, this is the important message, but like I'm not getting it because it doesn't have that significance to me.
Okay.
I don't know, that's a little, maybe a little far-fetched, but
I mean, no, maybe. I was thinking though, like like the fact that it's a mystery is very mysterious to me.
mhm,
It's like, is there
totally, for me too, it's frustrating. It's
some
like I
here
want to know.
that I heard and that I didn't quite grok, you
Yeah,
know? I mean, I wanna know. I
yeah,
wanna know. And I don't
yeah,
wanna
I
know it
really
was
want to know.
nothing. It was
Then I think that, yeah, I don't want to know that it was nothing, right? That
No.
sucks. Like no prize in the
I wanna
Cracker
put
Jack
some
box,
meaning.
Yeah,
Talking about meaning making.
yeah, yeah. I mean, I just keep looking over here because it's where I wrote. It's where the dream is. Yeah, I asked her to repeat the word and still didn't remember it, and I said, "What does that mean?" Then it dawned on me that it meant. That's crazy. That's really, really interesting.
It's
That
so
like
great. I love
the
it.
it's like I'm on the edge
Isn't
of the
that what
cliff,
life is?
like just
Life
what,
means,
wow.
right? Do you remember the show? Do you remember this will date us. Do you remember the show The Last American Hero? Is that what it was called? The
I don't
guy, the
remember that
blonde
show.
guy who found like a red superhero suit and lost the directions. Lost the directions. How do you fly? How do you what can you do and how do you do it? So it was a great show because it was this bumbling guy that was really cute that everyone loved. I'm trying to be a superhero. So I sometimes feel like that with life, here we
Mhm.
are in our lives. We have no user's manual, you know.
Right.
We
Right.
don't.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, how in the world now sometimes it's like, yeah, how the fuck am I supposed to do this? I'll have
Yeah,
to say that.
assistance, please.
Yes.
And that's where
Yeah,
I
I mean,
believe,
this
that's
one,
where I really believe we can ask for assistance and that is available to us.
yeah, well, that's
Listeners, I hope
gross.
everyone knows this. We can ask for assistance and it is available. And that
Mhm.
is like makes me beyond happy
Yeah,
and
it's like
feel
hopeful,
safe,
right?
hopeful. That's what
And
I'm looking for.
and that's why it's frustrating because I don't know that I had specifically asked for something in a dream. Sometimes I do ask
Oh,
for a message before I go to bed or something. I like do
mm-hmm.
a little prayer, like I'm,
Yeah.
looking for some guidance on something
Thank you,
specific.
Veda. Uh-huh.
And I didn't, I don't remember specifically doing that. So, I wasn't
Yes.
necessarily getting answers to something specific, but um, anyway, I think I will play with that a little bit. I think I will play with that, maybe
Yeah.
do some writing, like ask,
That would be fun.
yeah,
That'd be
maybe
fun.
write the question with my right hand and then answer with my left
Yes.
and see what
Yes,
comes up.
yes, exactly right. We were talking about that in recent
Yeah, super
podcasts.
cool to do that.
So I think that's awesome. And it feeds right into how can you honor this dream
Yeah, I think
by
that's kind of
by
how I want.
doing that. Yeah, I
But
think
I also
so.
want to just say, I mean, this is it feels hmm, um it feels to me like this was a really good dream for me. Like even though that little message was a little lost, got a little
Right?
lost,
Yes.
whatever. But it could also be just, oh, I just had a thought. It could
Oh,
be the
good.
particular person that told me, like,
Yes.
you know,
Yes.
I have a very particular relationship with her and
Yes.
lovely person, but we've had some kind of little things, and
Sure.
so maybe it would be important to look at the specific issues that she and I had, and
Hmm.
how that might fit into the fact that I couldn't remember what she was
Yeah.
saying,
Yes.
or why did I even think that what she said is so important.
Yes. Now,
Uh,
my clarification question is, she was relaying a message to Dreamer. Is that correct? It
yes,
wasn't her
yes,
words. Okay.
that's correct. That's a good point. It wasn't her words. It was somebody, and I wrote so and so said, because I don't
Oh
know
yeah.
who it
Well,
was.
so and so, he comes around my dreams quite
Yeah, you
frequently.
know him. You know
Yeah,
so
I know so and so.
yeah. But that's interesting too. I mean, usually I remember like either like
Yeah.
it's a man or a woman, or like
Yeah. Yeah.
it just was kind of a blank. But like the beginning of the dream, the party, and this guy
Yes.
Richard, we called him Ricky at the time, Ricky
Okay.
Ross. Um, it was so fun, and it was so really not how I am.
Okay.
Like you see in movies, like makeup girls or something. I don't know,
Yeah.
in like theater, and their boobs are they're all sort of super
They have like
dressed, and it's like
sparkly makeup on their
and they
breasts,
have
you know.
high heels, and they have like their foot up, and they're in
Yeah.
this kind of spread eagle, and they're sort of doing it was
Oh,
kind
so
of
you
like
don't feel like that was you. So
not me at all, but it was me, and it was
I
really fun,
so
and I enjoyed
funny.
it.
When I was
Yeah.
in high school in the 80s, we dressed up two guys, one as Adam Ant, and
Uh-huh.
who was the other guy? I even know their names. I'm just gonna say Chris Cucci, and I can't remember Richie Zirk, but I don't remember what character. But we did the makeup, and we probably had a brush on the lip gloss and did
Mhm.
it, and they looked beautiful.
Uh-huh. That's interesting. Was I trying to feminize him? Was I trying to make
Ah,
him, because yeah, was I trying to make him, I don't know. Why, yeah.
I don't know.
Interesting.
Well, thank you for
But it was really,
sharing. Oh,
yeah, he was just allowing that. And then the last part of the dream, so there was that
yes,
part, and there was the curious question part, and then
yes,
there was the part where I decided to go to this party on the beach
yes,
and by myself, and was super enjoying myself.
yes, yes,
Feeling
yes.
really free and really kind of flirty, and
I love it.
so yeah, so something really nice. There's something really
Yes,
um
beautiful, beautiful.
yeah, and I guess that little part, I'll just do a little
Writing.
exploring.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we look forward to an update. So listener said, stick with us for the dream interpretation, and then
Mhm.
we'll tell you a message. So we're inviting um, Dreamer, anyone, you, to come on our Zoom show and do a dream group with us, with Ellen and myself. And Ellen, I also have a couple other dreamers that are interested in being a part of this at times. So
Great.
so I think the best way to get in touch with me is the Dream Stream on Facebook. I have a page, and just send me a message, and we would love to do that. So thanks for sticking around for the podcast. We want to make it interesting, of course, and we were remembering that, we always, well, all the years of doing dream groups, all the different groups of people, it wasn't for everyone. We're remembering, some people wanted to go to a singing class instead, or a dance class, or art class. So not for everyone. Anyway, I hope everyone slept well last night. And oh, I think it's Mardi Gras. It's Mardi Gras. Happy Mardi Gras.
Is it Mardi Gras? I thought
I,
Mardi Gras.
20 around the 27th. I think I heard it was today.
We're at March. I mean, at February 15th, 16th today.
Oh, so maybe not quite yet.
Oh no, you're right. It is. It's Mardi Gras. It
Oh,
says so
cool.
right in my calendar.
Yay.
It is Mardi Gras
Did you
today.
get snow in New
A lot.
Mexico? You got a lot
Yeah,
of snow in New
we got a
Mexico.
lot of snow. Like I don't know, not quite a foot, but
Welcome to the
yeah.
Northeast.
I know. I was like, yep, we're getting it. Like the whole country seems to
Oh
be
my
in
gosh.
season. Yeah.
We're getting sleet, I think, right now.
Ooh, that's the worst.
I know. Well, I don't drive right now, so
You're like,
it's
whatever.
pretty. No, but I get it for my loved ones who are driving. Okay,
Yeah.
Ellen, great to talk to you.
Great to talk to you too.
And listener, get in touch with us or me, and Holomod Metukim.
Good dreams, happy dreams,
Sweet
youthful dreams.
dreams. Youthful dreams.
Cool. Okay,
Okay, bye, Ellen.
bye.
Oh, come on. And just gotta pop up and